I had to find out that Bambi wasn't lying. She wasn't lying, y'all. She wasn't lying on that issue. That. He was so late. And then they would have to pay $400 late fee on rent. It's okay. She wasn't lying. I don't like her, but she wasn't lying. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what you want from MommaDee, but I'm not a liar. Even if I'm wrong, I'll tell you.
And my hope is that since the women can come together, Scrappy and Khaotic can do the same too.
You know what your problem is? I ain't got no problem, man.
Now you stepping out of your lane once again, so I might have to smack that ass. You know, you're done. Don't call me. I'm like T.I. What he saying, A.T.I.? I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to do nothing. Because now it's on. I got a record I'm about to drop today that I already pre-recorded because I knew you was going to come up, fumble up on some bullshit. And when this record drop,
yeah, you going like trying to troll, acting like, you know what I'm saying? You so G'd up, like that was a G'd up move, bro. You playing on TV. What you doing is, right, you allowing this whole TV thing. The reason I don't respond back gangster, y'all, is because I'm not trying to allow this TV stuff to really turn into something. You know what I'm saying? You threw a drink at me, bro.
When Momma Dee, Scrappy's fiercely protective mother, found out that Khaotic had been having an affair with Scrappy's wife, Bambi, tensions, which had already been high after the violent brawl between Scrappy and Khaotic on LoveAndHipHopAtlanta, rose sharply. Mady was adamant on clinging to the information like a keg of exploding powder. When Momma Dee found out about the secret connection, she was incensed and felt duped by Khaotic. She also considered Bambi to be family and considered herself a part of their inner circle. She placed a high importance on loyalty, and Khaotic's behavior was obviously against her values. Momma Dee rushed over to Khaotic, eager to tell him how she felt and keen to confront him about his deception. Her harsh and forceful voice conveyed her wrath right away. "Is there any chance you could secretly control Bambi without my knowledge? Are you insane, my son's wife?" He began to explain, but M wouldn't listen, saying it wasn't that way. She stopped him dead in his tracks as she said, "Don't try to fool me. You have been deceiving both my son and me, and now you are secretly seeing his wife. Yes, there is a crafty, corrupt mess." As she looked down at him so intently, he could provide no justifications. Khaotic tried to explain that he and Bambi were naturally linked, but Mady wasn't paying attention. Despite his excuses, she was enraged and upset and made it clear that she did not approve of his actions. "All you are is a serpent. You are trying to destroy Scrappy's marriage now that you have betrayed his trust. You did something wrong, behind both my sons and my own backs," she replied in a disdainful manner. "As you confront the consequences of his actions, I won't stand by and watch you get away with it." His excuses didn't convince Mom. She retaliated because excuses are insufficient. As if sensing the seriousness of the situation, she stood there and warned him, "I don't care what you have to say. You've hurt my son, and I'm not going to let you get away with it." She voiced her displeasure with Khaotic and made it apparent that this was more than simply a disagreement. It was a serious breach of trust. From there, there's no turning back. Momma Dee, Scrappy's ferocious guardian from the beginning, wasn't holding back. M gave him a look. "Regardless of the reason for your acts, I can never forgive you for hurting my child. I am furious. You've overreached yourselves." Khaotic stood in amazement and remorse, knowing that the battle was ended, but the damage had already been done. It was clear that Momma Dee would never forgive Khaotic for what he had done because of her love for her family and the secret bond between him and Bambi. Broke that fundamental trust, and the confrontation between Momma Dee and Khaotic was one of the season's most poignant moments. Along with the connection between Bambi and Khaotic, the story's deeper themes of loyalty, trust, and treachery were evident. Momma Dee was determined to do everything it took to protect her son and her family.
Whole time, he the one who called me out my name, disrespecting me, talking gangster. I never talked gangster. I never threatened him. I don't play no victim. I just don't do all that fake gangster talking and all that there. You came at me talking gangster. First of all, if I say anything slick or say anything crazy out my mouth, I got the right to anyway.
I probably went too hard or something, took something the wrong way or something like that, you know? So I want to say, I'm sorry to Khaotic, you know what I mean?
We're getting somewhere.
We're not. Cause I can give a Cause let me tell you something. When a over me and he feel like I'm not a good person, I feel the same way Khaotic feel. So we on the same page.
No, but he does not feel that way.
He just said it. He said, hey, if you feel like I'm not a good person in your life, then you need to stay like that and I'm gonna stand on that. And we gonna stand on it.
No!
Let's stand on it.
No!
He gonna stand on it.
No, he does not. Stop. He did not say that.
What I said was, if you feel like I'm a bad person to you, then I...
Okay, but this is not about that right now. This is about you. How do you feel about him?
I never said I had a problem with him.
No, this what he do. This what he do. He say something crazy and he be like, oh, I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no stuff. Khaotic always try to play a victim. He'll start some then he want to be like, I don't want no beef, man. If you got an issue, stand on it. If not, sit down and shut up, bro.
At the end of the day, like I said, bro, it don't even really matter.
Cuz gonna try to goddamn, he want everybody to be like, oh my God.
No, because we're so grown, we can really make an assessment of our own thoughts here. I'm actually
I be watching Cuz I be like, oh.
Okay, so wait.
You know what your problem is?
I ain't got no problem, my I beat your ass.
You had a million times to do it.
Do it now.
Why you wait till you get on TV to do it?
Why you on YouTube?
Why you a TV man?
You a clown.
You got a problem with me.
You a talker. Keep talking that boy.
He's a
The atmosphere was tense and dark. Despite the fact that Scrappy was often a hothead who got angry easily and was challenging to talk to when he did, something felt different tonight. He was pacing back and forth, his head spinning. Incredulous and angry, the events he had just heard played back in his mind like a broken record. He suddenly understood everything. Scrappy knew something was amiss for months, but the clues had been so faint, a whisper too faint to hear, a long, lingering glance, that he had never been able to pinpoint what it was. A secret that was kept hidden from everyone was shared between Chaos and Bambi.